Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a new makeup brand. So I went into Superdrug last night and picked up, well, the only item that I was in there for was to pick up the Freedom Brush Bath. Now I absolutely love this, but I do tend to go through it really quickly, and it is the only thing that really cleans my brushes. So I went in to pick up some more of them, more of that, and there is an offer at the moment, 3 for 2, all across beauty products throughout Superdrug. So I thought, I wonder if there's anything else that I could pick up today, you know, to perhaps, you know, get an item free. So I had a look at the Freedom stand, and to be honest, it was nearly bare. There was only one of these left, and everything else had near enough been sold out, and nothing had been replaced on the stand. So then I looked at Makeup Revolution, and again they did have a wide range of products, but I'd already picked up a few of those, and my eye wandered to the left, and right beside the Makeup Revolution stand was a new brand that I hadn't heard anything about. I'd not seen any videos on YouTube personally. I'd not seen any beauty news about this brand, nothing. So it was all new to me. And usually, and I've said this before, that I really like to do my homework about products. You know, I don't want to waste my money on products that, you know, may not work for me. So anyway, I got a little bit carried away and picked up a few products on the 3 for 2 offer. So in the first 3 for 2, I picked up, and the brand's name is called Nip and Fab, and I believe they used to do, or they still do, like moisturising and body and face products, I believe. I've never heard of them before, so I don't really know, so the brand is Nip and Fab, and I picked up, first of all, the highlight palette, and this is £15. So yes, it is a little bit more expensive than Makeup Revolution, but you know, obviously I like to try things. So this is £15. You get 6 highlighters in there. 3 at the top are lighter, and this, obviously, this row at the bottom is deeper. So I'm really looking forward to testing those out. I love the packaging. It feels quite sturdy. Obviously there's a see-through lid, which is good. And then on the back, it gives you the names of the products there. And in fact, across the board, the whole stand is very monochrome, and I have taken a picture of that stand, and I will be posting that on Instagram for you to have a look at. The next item is the eyeshadow palette, and there's only one there, and this was 01 Sculpted. So again, you've got the see-through black and white packaging. Again, it feels very sturdy. The lid only goes back this far. It's not wobbly or anything like that, so it does feel good quality. This is £10.95. So you've got all of your neutrals there, and it includes some plum shades there. Then on the back, on the back, there's the shade names there. So that's really nice. And what I loved about the brand as a whole was that everything was very neutral. There was no wacky way out colours. It all seemed very... It all really gelled all together, so you could use any lipstick and it would match the eyeshadows. You know, and neutrals are what I generally like, and I really found that everything would match really well together. I really loved that, and also I loved the packaging. And then the item that I got free in those 3 was this, and it's the travel palette. So again, you've got that monotoned look, black and white, really good. You've got the names on the back, and then inside you have a mirror, which is really good for traveling, obviously, and you've got a highlight, blush and contour shade, so really like that. And then obviously I got this free, and then the 2 items that I purchased out of that trio was 2 of their matte liquid lipsticks. Again, the packaging is very black and white, or obviously black and clear in this case, as with the larger palettes. These are matte lipsticks, and they've got 2.6 ml or 0.08 fluid ounces. These are £7.95 each. So again, a little bit more pricey than what we're used to from Makeup Revolution. This shade is Biscuit, and it's like it's a nude brown shade, whereas this shade, Marshmallow, is more of your pink toned nude. So I decided to try these two. One was pink, one was brown, just to gauge, you know, what they're like. And I may actually go back because I did pick up the foundation, but because I didn't know anything about it, and it was £12.95, I believe, for the foundation, wasn't really sure that I wanted to, you know, pick up something that I didn't know anything about. But I may go back over the weekend and pick up the foundation, and perhaps again another couple of items on the 3 for 2 offer. So what I wanted to do today was create a look for you. So if you're new to this brand as well, the same as me, this will help you if you're looking for some new products. So I didn't think I said the price of this. This was £9.95. Obviously I did get that free. So I'll list everything down below for you as well, and a link to Superdrug's website where you can purchase these. So obviously I've put on my base, I've got my foundation on, I've got a little bit of concealer and my brows, but apart from that, that's it. I'm going to use all of these products hopefully to create a lovely look. So I have actually had a look at some other YouTube videos on these products now. They seem to be a little bit hit and miss. Some people are loving them, some people are not loving them quite so much, but on the whole it does seem quite positive. So obviously I've got my mirror beside me as usual, and I'm just going to bring that a little bit closer for me. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with the eye look. So obviously we've got these gorgeous shades here. Now the first shade is going to be, now this is a little bit difficult because do they match what the one that's behind it? I'm not sure. So I think if I was to look at it, it would be Camel, but the shade behind it is Suede. So I'm going to use this shade here, which is a gorgeous peach toned brown, to just cover the whole of my, or go into the crease and above and a little bit of the lid. Now it does seem quite pigmented when you pop it on the brush, but it is throwing up a little bit of powder there that you can see. But I'll give it a go and see. You can't tell until you've actually applied the product. I'm just going to move my chair because it's actually, that's better, it's pressing on the table. So actually that is a really gorgeous colour. And the brush, just before I go any further, the brush I'm using is the Primark Eye, I think it's Eye Contour, but anyway, it's the Primark Eye brush for £1 or 99 pence. So yeah, I really like that. It's blending really well. So I'm going to take that up a little bit higher. So yeah, it's blending really nicely. This is one of those colours that I could wear on a daily, you know, every day. It is just me. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. So I hope you can see that there. So I'm just going to get a little bit more product and then do the other eye. So as you can see, it is blending very, very well. So I'm taking that up quite high. That is lovely. I'm just going to show you the pan again because it is definitely kicking up a lot of product. I mean, I do have palettes that do that, so I'm not overly concerned. I'm just going to take this one up a little bit higher. So I'm really loving that. Absolutely love that shade. As I say, it is me in a in a pan because I just love, that is the kind of colour that I would wear every day. My Makeup Revolution products that I generally pop on are a little bit more orange toned than that, but nonetheless it's very good. I'm just going to go under the eye with that one as well. So keeping with suede, I'm just going to go under the eye just to bring that look all together. Yeah, it's blending really well under the eye, so no problems there. And I'm just going to take it 3/4 of the way along because I'm hoping to put a little bit of shimmer in the corner. So that's done, that looks really good. Now what I want to do is just deepen up the crease a little bit just to test out more shades. Ordinarily I'd probably just leave that and then pop a nice shimmer shade on the lid. But obviously I want to test these out a little bit more, so I'm going to get another brush. This time I'm going to pick up the round crease brush from Crown. And I'm going to go into, I really like the look of that one there. Is it Chocolate? So it's Chocolate and it's this one here. It does look quite deep, but I want to test out a little bit of a deep shade. Not too bad with the kick up there actually. That one's not too bad, a little bit, but not as bad as the first one. Could be the brush that I'm using though. So I'm just going to pop that in the crease and just put that in the corner there to add a little bit of depth. So obviously we want to know if these blend together. And then I'm going back to my original brush and just blend that in a little bit more. So yeah, that blends really, really nicely actually. So although they're a little bit dusty, so again do the same with this eye. And then again get that brush again and then just blend that all together. So yeah, that looks really nice. So they blend very nicely together. So I'm impressed with that. Perfect. Now I want to see what the shimmer shades are like. And I think I'm going to go for the top one, which is the lightest. And that's, I think it's, is it Cleopatra? I'm getting confused with the placement. Yeah, Cleopatra. So I'm going to add a little bit of that to my finger. Now you do get two shimmers here. So you get Cleopatra and Ignite. All of the other shades are mattes. And that is a really nice colour. It's quite a muted gold colour. I really like that. So I'm just going to put that all over the lid. That is really pretty. I like that. I think you could actually intensify that even more if you wet your brush. So again, I'm just going over the other eye. Love that. That really does look lovely. It's quite a a muted shade, very, very wearable, and I think they've been very, very clever about the shades that they've chosen, because I think they've gone for shades that really work well together, so that's good. Now I want to add a little bit of highlight in the inner corner, so I'm going to the larger palette and I'm going to choose, the first shade here, which is Selfie, and I'm just going to go back to this brush which I used to go under the eye, which is the brush from Primark, and I'm just going to add a little bit of product and then just put that under the eye, join that up to that bit there where we missed, and then just go to the top and join that up, and then go all around the eye. I really like that actually. That's lovely. Looks really well, really good actually in the camera. It's the thing about highlight, you don't realise, you know, you've got too much on until, you know, you see it in the camera or the light hits it. So that's really good. Love that eye look. That's really gorgeous. So I'm not going to do anything else with the eye. I'm just obviously testing out the products for you today. So the next product that I'm going on to is the Nip and Fab Travel Palette. So I'm going to contour, blush. This is what I'm going to use today. So the contour and blush. I'm not sure about the highlight yet. I might actually go back to that original one, but we'll see. So I'm going to use the contour shade, which is Latte. And the brush I'm using is my NYX 06 fan brush, as usual. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that product and then just start contouring my face. It's a very, very nice colour. And it blends really nicely as well. That's really good. Now I've got carried away and I haven't even done my forehead or anywhere else. I'm so excited about testing out a new product and how it looks. I'm just going all the way around my face. So I think that their makeup is definitely geared towards, you know, trying to create that natural look rather than, you know, anything else, because the makeup was so neutral. But to be honest, you know, that's what I wear, so that's absolutely fine with me. So that's lovely. I really like the way that that blended in and it looks really good, so that's fine. Now I'm moving on to the blush, which is called Satin. Not going to have any problems with that because that's in the middle, and it's a gorgeous, like a peachy pink shade. So that should suit, you know, a lot of people with light skin tones. Like I say, they do have light, medium and deep. I'm not sure about this one, whether they just had the two. I think there was just the two with that one. So I'm just going to pop that on the cheek. That is a really nice blush. It blends really well, not over the top, so you're not going to look you know, like a clown or anything like that. It is buildable, but it's very natural at the same time. Really love that. I love that colour. Gorgeous. Now for the good bit, the highlight. So I'm not sure. I think I'm not going to use the highlight in that palette. I think I'm going to use the highlight that I used on the eye. This one here, and that one is Selfie, just because it looks so good on the eye. So the brush I'm using is the Morphe M501. Oh, that's really nice. It blends really, really nicely. It's not like some highlights I find you get it on the brush and then you put it there and it will not move. Not this one. It blends really nice over the skin. So that is really good. I love that. I love that so much because you know, you obviously want to blend it over your face. So again, I'm just doing that on the other side, and again, it's blending really nicely. Yeah, I'm loving that. I think I'm going to put that down the nose. It's quite an intense highlight. I really do like that, and I love that blush. Love that. They did have a blush palette actually, and that could be another item that I pick up. Again, it's kicking up a little bit of dust with the highlight, but you know, it is a powder, then is going to be some fallout. So now we move on to the lips, and I think I'm going to go for the pink toned one, the Marshmallow. Is that one? Yeah, the Marshmallow. So I'm going to test this one out. So it's a regular doe foot applicator. So it goes on very nicely. I really like that shade. It's working really well with the eyeshadow. That's obviously just one layer. A little bit tacky to start with, but nothing where my lips are, you know, sticking together. Getting a little bit more sticky now it's drying down actually. I love the colour though. I think I'll leave it a couple of moments and then see what I think at the end. So far, I'm really impressed with the eyeshadow palette. I can see that I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. Love that. The highlight so far, I really love that shade Selfie, the lightest one in the pan. I think I'm going to definitely get more out of that. This one, I do love the contour, but out of these three, I think I love that peach pink shade blush. Absolutely stunning. I can see that I'm going to wear that on a daily basis. And the lipstick so far, I mean, I've used the Marshmallow. It's actually, the longer I have it on the lips, the more sticky it's getting. But to be honest, it's not really something that I'm only doing that because I know with the Makeup Revolution matte lipsticks or the lip kits, a lot of people had a problem with the fact that they were sticky. Personally, as long as the formulation is quite thin, I don't have a problem with it. You know, if I did, I would just pat it down with a little bit of powder perhaps, you know, translucent powder. But yeah, on the whole, I am liking the brand, but I think I need to test it out for a little bit longer. The lipstick is still tacky, so even though I've had it on now for a minute or a couple of minutes, it's still not drying down completely matte. So if you don't like that stickiness, I don't think that you're going to like these. But you know, it's not too bad for me because it doesn't feel gloopy. It does feel quite lightweight on the lip. So actually I'm quite intrigued to see what the foundation is like. If I like this much out of the range so far, then you know, I think we'll have to see. So I think over the next week or so, I may be sharing with you a separate video on the foundation. We'll see. But so far, I really like the products. The lipstick, I think I'm going to have to see the wearability as it goes on throughout the day. But as a whole, at the moment, I'm really liking it, especially that blush. I'm absolutely loving that blush at the moment, and the highlight. It is gorgeous. So I hope that helped. If you're on the verge of purchasing something from Nip and Tug, I keep wanting to say Nip and Tug, Nip and Fab. If you're on the verge of purchasing, I hope that helped. Obviously, if you've not heard of them, again, I hope that helped if you're looking for a new brand to try out yourself. And you can pick those up from Superdrug stores. They obviously stock them, or superdrug.com if you don't have a store nearby, or obviously the stock within that store. So thank you very much for watching. Thumbs up obviously if you enjoyed it or you want to just support me, and subscribe to watch further videos. But thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.